Alright, what's up YouTube? We're coming to you today with some Steve. Good old character breakdown, first impressions. He's been out for a day, and now we're going to talk about it. We're going to see what we kind of feel about it. So, first, Michael, what's your kind of overall vibe with Steve? Do you enjoy him? Do you hate him?
Yeah, I actually really like Steve. I think he's a unique character. I tend to like a lot of the more difficult characters to play. I really like playing as like Shulk and stuff. So like all the management with like Steve really excites me, and I really like playing as Steve. What about you?
I enjoy him. I think there's so much I have to think about with him that it's gonna take me a while to actually do some crazy stuff with him, because you gotta like manage your mining, and basically if somebody just just guns you down, it's kind of hard to get set up. But overall, I mean, he's fun. He's like, if every character in the DLC is like this and Min Min, where you just have to reinvent the whole game just for a character.
That's definitely a good set of DLC if they can keep it up.
Yeah.
With DLC Pack 1, they did a lot to kind of give each character kind of a unique feel. So I think they can pull it off again.
Let's talk about, your standard moves you got with him. So I know for his jab is you just smack him around with a sword. And it's kind of like a fun little like nuisance thing.
Yeah, I don't see like a lot of people using it, but it is good just to get in kind of an occasional little bit of damage. But I like more of his other moves, like his tilt, like his up tilt and down tilt.
Yeah, down tilt has a lot of utility with, the fire coming down off the ledge.
Mm-hmm. And then the up tilt with, I think it's the axe. I actually forget what it is, but the up tilt is really fast, so you can get a lot of combos off of that with like up smash at like low percents.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, the F tilt is just him smacking the sword again, but his dash attack's pretty good. It comes out pretty fast.
Yeah, I like all of his moves overall. Like most of them are pretty quick. Some of his aerials are really good. I really like his forward air, and apparently like his neutral air is like directional. So that's interesting. And then the utility that he has with like his down air, it could be like a stall and fall, or you can just jump out of it, which I think is really cool too.
What else is there? There's the specials. So hitting the specials, his B does like 3 different things. So you can mine with him. You can also hit the, you can craft, and then you can also create blocks. And they're all like very like, I think mining is it's kind of slow and it's hard to get out of. You have to force yourself to kind of stop it. You got to like stop hitting it and hit the shield button. But you do that when you kick people off the stage, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to mine. When your opponent's off stage, unless you're going to try to kill them off stage, you just got to mine.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the play. Getting as much iron as possible is definitely like to your advantage, because you need it for like so many moves, for like your side special, your down air. Those are all really important. And then like if you want to use TNT is very like, you have to learn how to use it. You have to set it up as more of a trap, duck hunts like cans or something.
There's some crazy stuff that you could do with it. Apparently, I haven't tested this out, but I saw a video where you can down smash on it, and if you hold shield after you down smash, you don't get hit by it.
Yeah, I've seen that too. And I was kind of wondering if that was like intentional or not, or if that's kind of like a bug, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it works. I just tried it. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
When you summon a crafting table, you ignore like the 11 frames of like lag coming out of shield, so you can just summon a crafting table and then just really quickly do like a down smash, which I thought was pretty cool. So there's a lot of like tech involved with Steve.
There's so much to learn still, and like we're just scratching the surface with him.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is pretty crazy for a character.
Yeah, I think it's really fun kind of overall to play as Steve. I really like a lot of his moves.
We didn't even talk about his side special, which is probably the most insane one. because if you build it up, it goes to the side B with a minecart, it goes a lot faster. But even if you don't, if it's slow, it's just good just to throw it out, because if your opponent's not paying attention, you can get scooped up by the cart, and that gives you time to mine, baby.
Yeah, mining is definitely everything with Steve. If you're not mining, like when your opponent's either like really far off the stage or dead and you're waiting for him to come back, you really need those like few seconds to mine and get more materials for either to like upgrade equipment, repair it, or just get more iron for like more moves and stuff.
Which is pretty important, because at 0%, if you down throw into forward smash, it's a true combo. So it's like a free 40%.
Yeah, which
at the
is
very beginning of the
really
game.
big. And you could
So
probably
that's-
follow that up with like a mine cart
Yeah.
if they're not fast enough, or if they like don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff that Steve has. His final smash is kind of funny. Describe how you said it the other day, Michael.
Yeah, so it's very weird. Like the final smash is like in 30 frames per second, and then against like the 60 FPS characters, it looks really jarring. It looks like it came straight from the game. Like they just recorded the scenario within Minecraft itself and just ported it over to Smash Bros to use as the final smash. Like you can definitely tell that it's not within Smash Bros itself.
Yeah, because like maybe like they could have made the shot where you get thrown in, but that shot where you see all the creepers approach you, that seems like it's just straight up in game, and I don't think they actually took the time to make that. At least that's what it looks like.
Even like before like Steve kind of pops in to like chew on like that steak, you can kind of tell that like structure as well is kind of in 30 FPS as well. So yeah, it just seems really weird. It is like a demanding scene, like with all like the explosions and stuff. But like with other cutscenes, Joker's Final Smash, which definitely isn't as complex, or something like Captain Falcon's, those are both still in 60 FPS. Yeah, it's just kind of interesting, like why they decided to put that in 30 FPS as opposed to try to get it to 60. Maybe it's a technical reason, but I like the Final Smash overall. It represents the series pretty well.
Yeah, man, you gotta get the creepers in. That's like the second most popular character. I'm surprised there wasn't like I mean, I guess you couldn't just play as a creeper. That would be weird.
They do have that Mii outfit though.
The Mii outfit's pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't bought that yet, but that does seem pretty fun to use as like a Mii brawler.
The stage? What do you think about the stage?
I really like the stage. With hazards off, it's pretty fun. Like the blocks don't break, I believe. But with hazards on, like mining causes those bricks to kind of fall apart, or you can attack them as well. So you kind of eventually get to a Final Destination-esque map. Speaking of like stages, like how every stage, where like depending on where you're standing, you get like a different material. They kind of have every spot predetermined within every variation. So whether you're in like the taiga or the plains, you still get a chance to get like iron or wood or dirt, which I think that's pretty smart.
Yeah, no, that is. And like all the FD and Omega, kind of the Omega and the Battlefield forms all have like a predetermined rate.
Yeah, and I think it's fun too that like every stage had to be like thought of. And it's like, okay, what material would this stage give you? So like with Star Fox, whatever that Corneria.
It's an insane amount of detail.
Yeah, it is. And I think that's really awesome.
It's awesome that they did that, because they could have easily just made it a predetermined just set, and it's just like more it's more like a charge move where it's about the timing. Like, okay, you have to mine this much until you get the diamond.
Right.
But they went through it, and every stage has its own like materials that would be associated with it.
Yeah, I think that's a great detail. And it makes like the competitive scene, it makes it even more important to choose a stage if you're a Steve main.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how well Steve will vibe with the competitive scene, because the big thing that we didn't really touch on too much is like the creating blocks feature creates a wall, which, so if you if you know about what you could do with walls and how you can like tech on the ground, you could also tech on walls and stop yourself from getting sent flying. And in certain situations, it could save you so much. There's just endless possibilities with the ability to create your own blocks, your own walls, your own ceilings. It's like create a stage was a character.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take a lot of time to like kind of learn what you can do with those blocks and kind of what you can do to kind of block your opponent.
Yeah, it's going to be something that's hard to deal with, and I'll be interested to see what happens with that, because my thing I've thought about with the competitive scene is that definitely Steve's going to lose to rushdown characters a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't be as bad. I'm sure there's things that you could do to stop it, but I'm thinking of characters like Fox, where their only goal is to literally rush you down and just keep hitting you. So if you're trying to mine, if you're trying to craft, if you're trying to do anything, you're gonna get just a hit.
Yeah.
Because it takes time for everything. Like mining takes time, crafting takes even a little bit of time. So if somebody just knocks you out of that, then you just can't make anything. And if you get caught without a tool, ooh, not good.
Yeah. Pressure is definitely not Steve's friend. You definitely want to be against not like a campy, like too much of a campy character like Samus, because then you don't have range. But you don't want to be up against like Fox either, where their only job is to like stick on you.
Oh yeah.
So I think like a character who has to kind of keep their distance might be like a really viable character to play against. Banjo maybe?
Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of opportunities and whatnot.
Banjo might be really like a really bad match or good matchup for Steve, because like that side B, you can just make a wall.
I mean, there's quite a few characters, yeah.
But yeah, there are definitely a lot of characters that will have to explore different options on how to win. And I think that's really fun.
And definitely the most important thing to mention is that the victory animation for Steve, where he eats meat, it's just out there, man. It's just,
It's just out there.
He's just kind of, he's leaving the meat out. And, people have been tweeting about it, talking about it. And it's pretty funny that Nintendo didn't think anything of it.
Yeah, and it'll probably definitely be changed soon.
All they have to do is just change it so he just eats the whole thing.
Yeah, or like change it to like a sword that he has or something. I don't know.
And then he eats the sword.
And he eats the sword. Yep. But yeah, I think that's all what we wanted to go over.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. So that's our first impressions on Steve. So if you guys want to see us play Smash live, we stream Super Smash Brothers sometimes over on our Twitch, twitch.tv/clungtube. Guys, if you like the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you guys, so let us know what you think about Steve, and we'll see you all in the next video.